Vivian Maier is a lady we could kind of call as a recluse. Nobody really knew of her. Nobody really knew of her talents in her photography. She was originally born February 1st of 1926, and she moved to New York City from her home in France. She moved with her mother and her mother's friend, and as she grew older, she found her love for photography. And she found this love through her mother's friend, who was a talented photographer. As she grew, nobody, like I said, knew of her talents, knew what she was capable of. And in the 1940s, the photos she had taken were mainly from her only camera that she could afford because she was poor, and it was a Kodak Brownie camera. With her being poor, she had spent her whole life being a nanny. She was a nanny for these little boys, and she didn't do anything outside of that. She was alone taking pictures as she went through her day and in her free time. But while being stuck as a nanny, it didn't stop her from pursuing what she loved. She still managed to take thousands of breathtaking photos over the course of 30 years. Most of them were of children, the poor, and the marginalized. And some of them were of the elderly. Most of them were out on the streets during her everyday life as she was taking the kids to a play date or just going to work. Whether it be walking the park or seeing a taxi cab, she found a way to make what she saw come to life through her pictures. Even though they were just black and white in the beginning, you could see the character and the beauty in every single one of them. She had never shown off her work to anyone due to the fact that she did not have enough money to print all of the pictures and go through the whole production process. Instead, all of her pictures were taken and were left in rolls in her attic and in 2 storage lockers that she rented. And, and in 2005, when she was put in a nursing home at the age of 79, her work was left in this attic and in these storage lockers. And in 2009, a man by the name of John Maloof found her attic with the hundreds of rolls and purchased them for only $400. He was doing research for a book he was writing on the community, and he found these photos. To him, he was like, they might be worth something, they might not. So he kind of just left them there for a few years. And he didn't really realize how priceless these works of art were until 2010 after her death. And eventually he started spending months turning all of these rolls and salvaging all that he could and making them into print. Soon other buyers split her works from the storage unit, and now all of her films have been turned into actual pictures so the whole world can see what she has truly done. It is a real tragedy that nobody could really see how her work was so beautiful and delicate while she was alive, but now that her work is out there, it is truly amazing that the world gets to see what she can do.